Meghan Markle has succeeded in repeatedly finding herself in the crosshairs of controversy. Uh-oh, what has she done now? We know the Duke and Duchess of Sussex won't go near a commercial airplane, as they've comfortably gotten used to flying private. But it's not a good look when your neighbors start accusing you of borrowing their jets too much. And it specifically doesn't look good when one of your casual neighbors is Mark Cuban. Why is Meghan borrowing Mark Cuban's jet? Is that all she's borrowing? And why is the owner of Getty Images involved in all this? Tune in to find out. Now, before we get into the private jets and the airplanes, let's get some context. Mark Cuban is an American billionaire who's widely known to the public as the owner of the Dallas Mavericks. He's also reached fame through his participation in the business reality television series Shark Tank, where prospective entrepreneurs pitch their ideas to a panel of investors and try to persuade them to give them money for their business. When he's not holding NBA careers in his hands, producing movies, or trying to reinvent the pharmaceutical drug sales industry, Cuban is quite the collector of private jets. In fact, the wealthiest of the sharks in the tank has two. Mark Cuban's two jets are also no mere Cirrus SF-50s, clocking in at $1.96 million. Instead, the Mavericks boss, a 757 outfitted for a world-class sports team in a Gulfstream G550 business jet. His first jet, a 22-year-old Gulfstream G550, which he bought in 1999, just after he made his first billion from selling his second company, Broadcast.com, to Yahoo. In an interview with Men's Journal Health and Fitness, Cuban said the jet was the smartest thing he had ever spent money on, as it allowed him to spend more time with loved ones. It is obviously brutally expensive, but time is the one asset we simply don't own. It saves me hours and hours, Cuban said, adding that the most important things in life are family, time, being nice, and avoiding stress. Spot on, Cuban. I'd say it's the best way to live a fulfilling life. The second jet in Mark Cuban's collection is the 28-year-old Boeing 757, which he acquired for $36 million to transport his NBA team, the Dallas Mavericks. Cuban purchased the Mavericks in 2000, shortly after buying the G550. Cuban says he came up with a strategic vision for the plane, specifically focusing on providing space for players taller than 7 feet. The Mavericks' 757-200 will typically fly 600 hours per year. When the NBA season is over, Cuban charters the jet to larger groups, requiring high-end seating. And that's how you make back the money you spend. But even though Cuban has intelligently managed his finances and became a billionaire, his investment in the royal couple looks to be a depreciating asset. It has come to people's attention that the couple is now asking for favors from other celebrities. We already know Elton John is one of those celebrities that decided to shelter the Duke and Duchess after they relinquished their royal duties and decided to live in LA. But we're noticing rumors pop up about the couple's frequent favors from their fellow neighbors. It seems Meghan has the unsavory habit of borrowing her neighbors' private jets and then leaving them with the bill. She has done this frequently enough that the owners are disgruntled enough to talk about it, and they now have a reputation in the Montecito area for being plain pilferers. Don't they know what the private jet etiquette is? Should the user Venmo be the owner for the fuel and mechanics expenses and pay the crew directly? Now, there are only a handful of individuals with their own private jet and even fewer in the California neighborhood. The only names that come to mind who would have their jets dock around LA are Ellen, Oprah, Katy Perry, Gayle, Tyler P., Kyle Jenner, Kim Kardashian, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Taylor Swift, Donald Trump, Bill Gates, Drake, Mark Wahlberg, Elon Musk, Floyd Mayweather, Justin Bieber, and Mark Cuban. It is obvious the Duke and Duchess are going through a financial crisis, and they aren't willing to let go of the lavish lifestyle that they're very familiar with. British royal family expert Lady Colin Campbell, better known as Lady C, has revealed some tidbits about Meghan's alleged freeloading in the Montecito neighborhood. There are new rumors going about, is Meghan Markle looking for her next husband? The rumor claims that Meghan spends much of her time visiting Gordon Getty, and that his family is worried. 89-year-old billionaire Gordon Getty, the owner of Getty Images, has had Meghan visit his house quite often, and is leaving his family members unhappy. Most of them don't even like Markle, and have proceeded to call her Netflix show a complete waste of time. Yikes, that's a low blow even for Harry. What do you guys think? Is Meghan trying to jump ship and swim with the billionaire, or is she just trying to get the old man to pay for her private jet fares? Let us know in the comment section below, and as always, we'll see you guys in the next one.